lied to you, you are failing the society. If you are not giving us...
From other people who are doing the power, what will you do differently? Win the election?
We have made it very clear that we will tackle security, not the way they are tackling it now. I was the first person to suggest that army generals are making a big deal out of Boko Haram and insurrection or the insecurity, that it has become a business. I made a pronouncement that we fire all the military generals in this country. Everybody said I was crazy about a month ago. Now, by today, everybody in this country is saying that they should fire all the generals because of what's happening, because Boko Haram has become a big business in the country. So we're going to do that differently. We're going to provide electricity, and we're in the northern part of the country today where we can use solar energy to provide over 4,500 megawatts of electricity. That will provide jobs for about 2 million young people in this part of the world. It will also provide electricity that is needed so that we can have 24/7 electricity. We have said we are going to take 13 million kids out of the streets by spending 100,000 naira each on a child to go back to school, so that there will not be people who are begging with bowls on Kano, in Sokoto, in Lagos. That is our plan for the country. We have said that we will pay 100,000 naira to as minimum wage as workers. The media is not reporting it. They are telling us that it will cause inflation. But guess what? Why is it that the 14 million naira that you are paying your senators per month is not causing inflation? A professor in a university in Nigeria is earning 450,000 naira per month. It will take a professor 2 years of salary earnings to make the amount of money a senator who probably did not graduate from a university is making in a month. And nobody is reporting that. We have said in this same country that we have an economic system that is all inclusive, that we will revolutionize agriculture, the tourism sector, health, that will provide universal basic health for our people, that is for free, that will provide free education, and even provide study allowances for students. 100,000 is what we are planning for every student per semester in this country. We have the money. We just need to reapply it to the people who are in need, because this country needs to stop feeding the greedy. We need to attend to the needy.
Finally, there is this fear that you are still being sponsored by Tinubu. What's your relationship?
So I'm sponsored by Tinubu, but I don't know who Tinubu is. And you all in the media cannot find evidence of even a meeting between me or Tinubu, or a phone call between me and Tinubu, or even any financial transaction. That means the media is not doing this. You cannot be reporting hearsays. You know, in 1992, when we go to meetings where we were fighting for democracy in this country in 1993, I will be sitting in front as the student union president of University of Lagos. Bola Tinubu will be sitting in the back. Before they will call him, I will have to speak first. With due respect, I may not be as old as he is, but I'm better and more influential than he is in this country. I have been doing activism for 30 years. Before Bola Tinubu set up TVC, I set up Sahara Reporters, and I set it up on my own sweat with a laptop. But he used Lagos money and the Lagos Polytechnic as the headquarters. I challenge them all the time. I'm challenging Tinubu himself to come and say it publicly that I've ever met him before.
I think one of the greatest disservice you would do to yourself is to marry the wrong person for you. In my books, your spouse is a key success factor, whether you're a man or a woman. And choosing, but it's even more important for a woman, because men have more room to navigate than a woman does. Because in the context of our own culture, our African culture, she's expected, and in biblical terms, she's expected to be submissive to her husband. Now, you better be sure that the guy you want to submit your life to and have to answer to is a guy who has the capacity to handle the life of who you are. Now, if the guy does not have the capacity to grow with you, with your vision, with your ambition, and as you emerge, there will be problems. So, and I've watched many women struggle and fight. So I am forever grateful to the man that I call my husband, because I have seen his commitment to the full emergence of who I am. Sometimes it's tough because, sometimes outsiders make it difficult for your spouse.
Outsiders.
And all of that, especially when you're a woman. But in all of those things, it makes me understand why it's really important that as a young woman, I always say to young men, don't make a choice of a spouse until you have a sense of who you are.
Okay.
Because if you do, then it's easier for you to consider other things other than he's rich, tall, and handsome. I always say to men, only a foolish man does not understand if he puts his wife down, that he puts himself down. That's one. 2, the Bible says your wife is your helper. The quality of the help you get is the quality of the helper you allow to emerge. If you allow your wife to be the best of herself, you get the value for it. In your day of trouble, you know, men run into trouble. Businesses go wrong. Careers can get stopped. You can lose jobs. You can have crisis. You can. But imagine a team of a husband and wife that are both doing well. When one is down, the other holds up. When one is up, the other one supports. You have an incredible team that creates value for you. So your wife is your asset, your God-given asset that is meant to bless your life. If you allow her to be the best of herself, you get the best helper in your day of trouble.
Thank you for transferring the DPO who owns the refinery. But the man must live here, not just transfer. He must leave this state. He has to leave this state. I can't be governor here, and a security man owns a refinery, illegal refinery. No, it's not possible. It is not possible. It is either he becomes the governor or I will be the governor. I will not agree. The man has to go. Take him to wherever they allow bunker. Tell him you should take him. He shouldn't be here again. Where is the civil defense man? Yes. Who is the man in charge of pipeline? Who is the man in charge? Yes. Who is the man in charge? Tell the man to transfer the man. The man should leave. It's a saboteur. Complete saboteur. I will not allow it. I mean, how can security men be the one in for what? What kind of country are we in? What kind of country? If that man is not transferred, let us one day. You know where you are sitting? It's our property. I will not take it. And you people are fond of civil defense escorting these people. Civil defense, you people are the ones mainly escorting them. Escorting them. You want to, they sent you here to provide security, but you are doing it to kill us. If this is security we want to provide, don't provide good. You are killing us. Civil defense. What kind of, I mean, are you people, did you people love it to come here to kill rivers people or to protect our land? I will not take it. You come and give people money. And you people not ashamed that you are wearing uniform. You are wearing uniform. And look at how the country is going down. Instead of you to fight crime, you are ending crime. What kind of country is this? Instead of us, you are seeing what is destroying the country, damaging the country. The economy of the country is going down. And then you're a uniform man. You are happy.